Okay, so it goes like this, things looking essentially like they have since the beginning of the second quarter. All right, how's it going? My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate, affiliated with the Keller Williams Market Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is the 29th of August, 2024. I'm a little bit sick. I don't know if you can hear it very clearly, but I sound a little bit more like a frog than usual. So I apologize about that, but video's gotta be made. This is the Numbers and the Nuance. This is where you come weekly in order to keep your mind wrapped around exactly what's going on in Utah's housing market. All the information, all the data that I track and give to you here comes right off the MLS, and for the interest rates comes right off Mortgage News Daily website and or app. And I corroborate it with a lender every Monday as well. As always, I'll give you my opinion of the nuance of what all the data shows us, and then I'll jump right into showing you the numbers and the charts and the trends. So let's talk about Utah's housing market right now. Okay, so it goes like this, things looking essentially like they have since the beginning of the second quarter. So inventory up just a touch, just like by 20 is about right, between last week and this Monday. Average list price looked like it was trying to creep up for about the last month, but then as of now, it's jumped back down. Keeping the trend line of average list price in Utah really looking stagnant for 5+ months now. The fact that it's not continuing to travel up is good. The fact that it's as high as it is not what we want, but at least it's not traveling up anymore, right? All the data that I look at and the models that I use point toward average home prices in Utah starting to come down come autumn of this year. Okay, demand for housing, whether we measure it as what's currently under contract or whether we measure it as how many homes sold each week, you'll see both of those graphs really look like they've been stagnant and are starting to creep down just in a diminutive way. And interest rates today sit at 6.86, and they've been hovering just under the 7.0 mark for the last few weeks now. And there's talk of the Fed starting to drop rates soon, and whether soon looks like next week or toward the end of this year, I mean, I'd lean more toward it being the end of this year. But the data that the Fed tracks in order to make their decisions on what to do with interest rates and the language of the members of the Fed all point to interest rates starting to come down soon, whatever exactly that means. All right, now let's look at the numbers. Inventory as of this morning stands at 10,629, up just a touch from last week, clearly still trending up. Average days on market sits at 45, which is up just a few days from the previous week. Average list price for a home in Utah last week came to $643,566, which is a bit of a jump down from where it got to the week prior. Average sold price for homes in Utah this last week came to $628,999. which is down even more significantly than where it was sitting the previous week. And so now the difference between our list average and our sold average comes to be $14,567 in the buyer's favor. The number of homes sold last week came to 524, down just a bit from the week prior to that. The number of homes currently under contract sits at 5,098 homes. That's up from its previous week, and as you can see, this is trending just the tiniest bit down. Price reductions last week came to 997. That's 997 times that sellers decided last week that they needed to drop their asking price in order to attract a buyer. And that's fewer than the week prior to it, but we can clearly see that still trending up. The number of homes either canceled, expired, or withdrawn from the MLS last week came to 292, up just 2 from the week prior to that. And interest rates currently sit for a 30-year conventional loan at or about 6.86%, which is down just a little bit from the previous week. And if it's trending anywhere, it's trending down, but it's pretty stagnant. All right, that's where things stand. If you've got any questions about anything that I said or about any of those numbers or anything at all, why is the sky blue? Why is real estate so expensive? Why is inflation in general so out of control? Hit me up in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. As always, if you or anybody you know is looking to move, either to buy or sell real estate here in Utah, especially in Utah County, Salt Lake County, or Davis County, you know I know this market like the back of my hand. You know details matter to me, and I hope you're comfortable reaching out. I'll be happy to work with you and be on your team. And as always, we close by letting you know if you're interested in keeping your mind wrapped around exactly what's going on in Utah's right now real estate market, there is not going to be a better way than to hit that subscribe and stay updated with me on it from week to week. Thanks for watching this one, guys. I'll see you next Monday.